WIBTA if I ask my BF to cut off his female best friend? My BF Josh, 24 meters, and I, 23F, have been dating for approximately 1 year. He has two best friends that he's known since high school, MIA and David. MIA has said a number of things about me that I find rude. When Josh and I first started dating, he paid for all our dates. She made numerous comments about how he shouldn't do that. I should be paying because I make more than him. I'm a yellow flag because I didn't even do the fake out pay. Josh and I have had multiple explicit conversations about this, and he has made it very clear he likes paying. MIA also said I must be cheap because I'm Chinese and was raised that way. She and Josh are Viet, and that I rely on my parents' financial support. I do not. She also said I might be anti-Palestine since I go to Starbucks occasionally. We have never discussed politics. Now for the most recent comment that sparked this post. She lives out of state and was in back town for a bit. They decided on a time and place for them and some other friends to meet the night before. Josh didn't see the message until the day of the meetup. We'd just moved in and adopted a dog together in the week leading to the meetup, and we were furniture shopping that day and were running late. She had plans for most of the day and had a hard 1.5h of free time to meet, but we were 1h from the meeting spot and would have only had 30 minutes to hang out even if we rushed. Because of this, he let her know we wouldn't be able to make it and maybe they could hang out tomorrow. She was very upset and later texted the group chat, them plus David, saying that just because he and David are in relationships doesn't mean they can neglect their friends. She also screenshotted my IG story and said that Josh prioritizing me over her was like a slap in the face, and she was his best friend who he doesn't get to see much and to get his priorities straight. For context, we've hung out with her twice this year already, once when we flew to stay with her for 3 days, and again about 2 months ago. They also text in their GC daily and video call often. From my perspective, we were not only busy at the time, but the meetup was also last minute. He says she might be lonely as she lives far from most of her friends and because her two best friends are both in long-term relationships while she is not. David said she needs to understand they have other priorities and should work on her neediness, his words. Josh has also talked to her about this and some previous issues but only after I asked him to. He is self-admittedly very conflict avoidant so it's hard for him. I really don't want to be the GF that controls who he can talk to, especially since they're such good friends, but I'm tired. I'm tired of being insulted, but at the same time I'm not sure if I'm blowing these things out of proportion. He has promised to be better at setting boundaries, and I hope that makes things better, but I'm considering asking for more drastic measures if not. TLDR, BF's female best friend keeps making jabs at me, WIBTA if I ask him to cut her off.